Jay and Ashleigh Demerit.
You did it, man. You did it.
All right.
Congratulations.
Took the last name.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sounds good together.
It does. It does.
Let's start with the big wedding. We've got a couple of great photos, but where did you guys do it first and foremost, and how did you choose the venue?
It was in the deep, dark forest, just outside Whistler, along a beautiful glacial river. And it was just a spot I had been to. I spent most of my life in the woods, despite everybody thinking I'm just a skier. I'm pretty obsessed with mountain biking and just hiking, that kind of stuff. And it's just a really magical spot. It's like this natural atrium that we were able to kind of like nestle the altar up into this cliff face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had this Victorian living room that we set up down there, and that's all Vancouver thrift store stuff that I've managed to find all over the city, and we kind of themed it all and brought chandeliers down there and everything.
Well played, you two. Yeah. You know, my favorite part of any wedding that I go to is that, you know, the bride comes down and that's a magical moment. Everybody's looking at the bride, but I love looking at the groom to see the tears and the emotion come down.
Like wobbling around.
I found one picture of him like almost welling up the other day.
What was that moment like, man, when you actually saw
great.
it?
You know, you never really know. You always say, oh, I'll be fine, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. But then when it comes down to it, it's lip shaking time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And so you were saying everybody that was invited, 300 guests?
Yeah, about 300 came, and then some people left after the dinner and said to not come to the party, and then we had more people come to the party, so it stayed about 300 for the whole day. But
and you didn't have an army of employees go up and set things up in the middle of nowhere. You had friends and family do it.
Yeah, that was
his bride do it.
Yeah, she did it all. She's taking full credit for everything.
But, Jay was...
So things are as they should be. Wife taking full credit for everything. Way to go.
Jay was way more involved with all of the planning and creating the living room, like all that kind of stuff, like reupholstering furniture, refinishing furniture, everything. Way more involved than any guy ever would be, I think. It was the day before the wedding. We were all getting ready. He was getting ready for the soccer game. He was down here working.
Now, how stressful is that? You have a Whitecaps match going on, and you also have a wedding. How did you juggle it all?
Well, thankfully, in a one way, I wasn't playing yet, so I was back training and with the team, but I didn't quite make that game as far as playing, which was in a way kind of better because I was able to reintroduce myself to a lot of the guests that were there.
This is when you came back, yes?
Spend a lot of time. There he is.
San Jose, yeah.
Yeah. It was,
how did it feel to get back on the pitch?
Oh, amazing. It's a long road, and obviously you take it one step at a time. You enjoy the process along the way, but ultimately that's my job is out there and competing and really trying to help our team, and just to get back out there and be a part of it was my goal from the beginning of the season, was just to try to play a part this season, and to get back with 7 games left again was a credit to everyone involved. Big game coming up this weekend. Very big game, yeah. Another good team in Real Salt Lake coming to town, but we have a great home record and a great home environment, so we're looking forward to getting back on the field and in front of our home fans. Well, the Whitecaps, the fans are going to be on full force, and Ashleigh, you're doing the speaking circuit too. You're going to be speaking at Crofton House later today?
I am, talking to a bunch of girls.
What's the big message you'd like to relay with the girls who kind of idolize you and what you were able to accomplish?
The biggest thing for me is I want them to know that I was just like them at their age. I wasn't provided with any outstanding opportunities that they aren't provided with, and then always about just keeping it positive, making sure they're having fun doing their sports or whatever their passions may be, and just sort of focusing on that side of it. Luck is preparation meets opportunity. You've proven that in a gold medal kind of way. Thank you both for coming, and thank you for bringing some tickets for this weekend's game. We are going to give those away right now. Contest at btvancouver.ca, and we figured subject line Ashleigh.
We'll do Ashleigh. And can I just say...
Tricky spelling, though.
L-E-I-G-H.
Remember that one.
Right?
And I got to give Ashleigh kudos because I saw her at the 4th rest stop, Grand Fondo Whistler. I was barely alive. And she's just lounging there with mom and the family. Ain't no thing. Are you still cycling?
I haven't been on my bike much, no. I've been running around chasing Jay to games and business
tough life.
stuff.
Yeah, it's a tough job.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it, and it might as well be your wife.
That's right.
Congratulations on your marriage, and we'll look forward to having you back again soon. Have you been on your bike since?
No, I haven't as well. But
still getting rid of that chafing, I'm sure. I can only imagine.
All right, that onesie has been retired. Quick note again for the Whitecaps matchup happening this weekend. Saturday at 4 p.m. Get loud, get proud. Let's support our team for the final stretch run. The Newlyweds.
Roof's going to be closed though, Rusticate. You said wind, rain,
I
it
think
all.
it probably will be. Yeah, and I want to say nice catch there, Jay. Ashley looking lovely and glowing.
Right.
And I love how you set the bar too. You're saying if the thing with the Whitecaps doesn't work out, we'll be living in a cardboard box in the woods.
That's
That's
right.
perfect.
We'll be
Well
happy.
done. Yeah, it's just the expectations.